I'm starting by wetting the entire page from both sides until the paper is fully soaked. Then I switch to a very wet brush from Da Vinci. I dab in some cadmium yellow medium hue from Daniel Smith, along with a little green from Schmincke, and quinacridone purple from Michael Harding. I like using multiple brushes when adding multiple colors so I don't have to rinse them constantly. This also helps me work faster while the surface is still wet. Right after that, while everything is still very wet, I quickly add lavender from Daniel Smith. I'm also using the same brush to add a little wisteria here. The page is still very wet, so I can still play around with it a little more and see what kind of result I like. Then I switch to a thinner brush and add some ultramarine blue here and there. After that, I layer a little rose of ultramarine on top to strengthen the depth. As I loaded a large amount of water to moisten the paper at the beginning, whilst also adding plenty when applying these colors, inevitably there was some redundant water that collected between the paper and the table. Once I'd finished adding all of the colors that I needed for this first stage of painting, it was the perfect time to gently lift the page off the work surface and remove this excess water. Otherwise, it might have gathered around the edges, creating unwanted backgrounds once dried, especially on smaller pieces of paper. Now let's go back to the painting. I'm adding a little more lavender here for some extra variety, using a thinner brush with much less water on it. And then I'm adding some quinacridone purple from Michael Harding to add a little more depth here and there. Now I'm just waiting for the paper to get a little drier. While it's drying, I like to lift out a few dreamy bubble shapes here and there. After that, it usually dries enough for the next step. The paper is already getting drier. I'm using some green to add the stems. I still keep very little water on the brush here. Less water helps prevent the stems from spreading too much into the background. At this point, they're much easier to control, and the edges stay cleaner instead of feathering outward too much. Colors always dry lighter on wet paper, so I'm building up a bit more depth on some of the flowers. What I usually do is re-wet a small area around them and drop in some darker color. And if any hard edges form, I use a clean, dry brush to lift and soften them a little so they don't look too harsh.